Ncaa Sports. I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give to Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll ride Davis here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
the week in practice when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Davis. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Pringle. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Pringle. He's going to keep it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Manning. Still looking, on the move. He'll get rid of it. Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception, man, just... This is where you go to the sidelines, you have a good talk with your coach, you settle down. It's not the end of the world, it's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Knowles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. He's got it on the run. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
9, Arkansas, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Green. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He's got to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Makes the grab.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 8 over Arizona State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The inside handoff. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Caught. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They boot it away on 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Manning. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
Debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Flushed out of the pocket. Creates a little space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Defensively on third and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas. Picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a fourth down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Finds some room. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're working that left side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Webster. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. There's the pressure. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Going to try to get it himself.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Hill. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard, it's at the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Powers through the defender. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the 1st down.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Russell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Offense in a bunch formation. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Arkansas! They take the lead with the 6. He has been Surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's looking to throw. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for two, when not to go for two. Smart decision. Second half, being up by one doesn't help you. Getting that two-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
22.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
They had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Marshall. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Now on the move. Oh, better look out. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Wide open spaces. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Dropping back, it's Manning. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rough 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Put together a drive starting from their own 28. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? The give to the back. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10.
Pace, 27, jump.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere.
There he goes. Inside the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Caught near the sticks, it's Davis. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man all alone. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Buys a little time. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Here comes the heat. Makes a connection. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Applewhite. Bringing the heat. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
It's good. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Manning. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, no!
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Brown. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive. Can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Steps away to find some room. Got his man downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Right down the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this just hasn't hit his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the line.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Looking to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Razorbacks! They jump on top here in OT. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Base 27, jump. Base 27.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pittman.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
4th down, and here's the ball game right here.
4.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. They did not get it. The aggressive call to try to win the game right here, and they come up short in OT. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here.